And I believe this is Bernarn Hopkins actually on the phone right now. Hello?
Angie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right.
Is this you?
Yes, this me.
Why did I expect you to get on the phone and sound... I always think boxers should be hyper all the time. Or
No.
You said...
And guess what?
What?
Most fighters are hyped because they're getting ready for the fight. But when you got 20 years of boxing, and I'm getting... And
you know how to maintain.
Yeah, and seriously, because you caught on something real important that we're going to talk about probably in this interview, is when you've been around the game for so long, and you've done and seen everything, and then we'll talk about why I'm still motivated after I say all this,
right.
is, you know,
you're so bossy. You're just going to tell me what we're going to talk about?
Yes, it's business as usual with me, but it's not a thing where I take lightly. And I leave it like that, and I let you do what you do.
You let me take it from there?
Yes.
I noticed you're a little bossy with the interview already, though.
Well, I learned to be in control.
Ah, you're the control guy.
If you believe in zodiac signs, I'm a Capricorn. I'm opposite of Mello.
I'm a Capricorn too, by the way.
You a Capricorn?
I am, January 9th.
You want to have lunch?
Oh, man. Going in.
Maybe in January for our birthdays.
Mine's the 15th, Martin Luther King's.
What'd you say?
Mine's January 15th, Martin Luther King, 65.
All right, so in January.
And I'm a strong Capricorn. I ain't near that Aquarius at the end. I'm a strong Capricorn.
So am I.
The Steve Harveys, the LL, and I can name 20 of them.
I'm a strong Capricorn too.
Muhammad Ali.
Angie Martinez.
George Foreman.
Mary J. Blige.
Well, you got me on that one. I know Mary.
Yes.
Mary's my girl. I like Mary.
And she's a tough cookie, as am I. I'm not scared. You think I'm scared of you? I'm not scared of you.
No, I ain't expecting you to be scared of me.
I'm just playing. So tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel getting ready for this fight, man. Tell me what's gonna happen. What kind of mode? What kind of mode are you in before the fight, pre-fight?
This type of mode, relax, happy, not to the point where I'm not, focused, but I'm a very, very conservative in everything that I do, even when I box. I'm very conservative, and then I take that into lifestyle. And I take that into really in boxing.
You're not conservative in your politics, are you?
I'm not conservative in the politics, but I believe that no matter who's at the helm, they are controlled by other people.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, I love Barack. I've been out wearing his shirts in Miami, but the thing is this, I'm like, it doesn't matter who at the helm to a point. At the end of the day, he has a boss, and it's their numbers. And
wouldn't we be his boss?
And listen, I got to say one more thing.
Okay, shoot.
And not only does he have a boss, or bosses, right? It's called building your portfolio of money. Is how you got there. That war chest.
Yes.
They got a thing that
you.
I
thought you were going a little weirdo on me, like a little conspiracy, but you are going somewhere good. I hear you. Go ahead.
Listen,
finish.
once you're in that position and you don't do what they say, they got a shiny old bullet says nothing verbally, but it shoots out of a barrel.
Whoa.
And it would quiet everything down.
Now you're losing me. Now
the people think that don't exist. I can just tell you history.
Let's not even talk. Don't even talk this kind of talk.
I didn't tell you that I love history. Okay. I didn't tell you the 5 years in the penitentiary at 17, I became a modern-day Gandhi. I became one of them guys that took a match on D Block when they cut the lights off at 9 and actually read the Bible and the Quran and hadiths and things like that and learned a second language called Arabic.
You speak Arabic?
A little bit.
Give me some.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, iyaka na'budu wa iyyaka. That's the first prayer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've heard that before. That's a prayer.
That's a prayer.
I used to date a Muslim.
You used to date a Muslim?
Yes, I know that.
So what's your name now? Sharita?
No, I'm still Angie Martinez.
What?
Perfect.
Angie Martinez.
What is your problem with him, Monse? You're driving me nuts.
I'm saying I can't get over him throwing the flag on the floor.
This is my guy. He producer of my show, Monse.
Tell him if he can't get over the flag on the floor, then get over it.
Nah, I can't. I'm sorry.
He's from Puerto Rico.
There's no way. I mean, you had to leave the stadium and all that. You couldn't get out of it yourself.
Well, I'm still here and I'm breathing.
No, you won, and I congratulate you.
Yeah,
for that. But it was.
It was promotional stuff that got real serious. It got emotional. But at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, you can't say that it wasn't gangster. I mean, how many fighters or how many people
if
had
you would have
balls to do
stood there,
that?
if you would have stood there, it would have been gangster. But if the way you ran out that stadium wasn't too gangster,
Well, why would I stay there and fight?
That's not gangster.
You telling me gangsters trying to fight 30 people? That's crazy.
No, a sucker actually says something and then runs away. That's what suckers do.
So wait, let's get back to because I don't. There was an apology already. Was he apologized?
No, he apologized.
To me, a smart man does the damage. It's their fault that they let me get out of Puerto Rico. That ain't my fault. The damage was done. The mental warfare.
Are you sorry for what you did? Because it sounds like no, maybe not.
Am I sorry?
Yeah.
That was in 2001.
I know, but I don't.
Bush
Let me tell you. Hold up. This the Puerto Rican guy back there don't understand. I went back to Puerto Rico by myself and got off the plane. Tell me they no ho. My publicist just reminded me that he's talking about a punk or pussy would have ran. I went back to Puerto Rico. He didn't tell you this. You in the dark with this, miss. He didn't tell you that I went back to Puerto Rico. Apologized that it got a little too out of hand. Went back to Puerto Rico without no bodyguards. With my belts. Tito belt to give it back to him. By myself off the plane. And this joker next to you talking about I'm a chump. Yeah. Who gonna go to Puerto Rico by himself? See, he wanted to leave it out.
Okay, but listen. When you do something like that,
that's enough. That's that Capricorn. That's that man in me to go back to Puerto Rico by himself. He can't. Now, if he come back on that, I just hang the phone up because he got something else on his mind.
Does that bother you that would still haunt you 7 years later? That action?
No, they ain't haunt me. I beat their legend. It's like somebody doing something to the Pope and the Catholics to be mad at him.
It got nothing to do with the fight.
It was more about the flag, I guess, than the beating of the legend.
It was bigger than that fight.
Hey, listen, no harm, no foul.
You say you read and you were educated.
It became political with most people in there, and I felt like they wasn't giving the respect. I mean, we became their big brothers. They got the Eckers problem with the bombs and testing stuff. You know what I'm talking about in the beaches. But at the end of the day, I had nothing to do with that, and I felt that they was disrespecting my flag, disrespecting the United States, and we are their big brothers right now, whether they like it or not. They're not independent island. They are affiliated with the United States, whether they like it or not. The Bahamas, no.
Don't get you started.
And the bottom line, they wanted to make it political. They wanted to make it political, and they thought that I was one of them dumb fighters that didn't know about history, and I had to check them. So I put their flag on the ground, let them know this how I feel about y'all, and I went back there and I talked to them.
You sure you want to go there?
How much money you lost, Pedro?
Nah, I didn't lose no money.
He called you Pedro.
Nah, my name's Monse. And you know what? And you know what?
Oh, you know what? Why did I remember that? I know. I got 50 Jose's on my block.
Nah, it's good. It's all good.
Wait,
you still being disrespectful, and it's all good. And I don't even got to say nothing because you're just showing it yourself, and it's all good and dandy. But you're not coming to my block. I'll tell you that.
Hello? Did we lose him? Did they hang up? They probably.
Still there. Somebody's still there.
Hello?
His man probably cut him off.
They probably cut him off. Wow, that got crazy.
Who you talking to?
Bernarn Hopkins. I think they just hung up because he had the thing in Puerto Rico with the flag that he had threw the flag and Monse felt the way. I was like, all right, well, let the guy call up and we can talk about it. And it just got crazy and he just hung up. But he's fighting on Saturday, so they were calling him out to fight, and now I don't know what's gonna happen. And maybe he's on his way here.
Monse told him you won't come to my block.
No way.
And then they hung up.
He got crazy. He's cool. I got a bunch of Jose's and Pedros.
And he called him Pedro. He called him Pedro.
Nah, come on. Stop it.
All right, let's take a break. Side 97.
This is a mess.